Hey guys, welcome to the shop. Today we're working on the Manta Ray again, and we got a couple things to throw in there. We've got a little stereo. Yeah, it's cheap. We're gonna see how it goes. We got some battery disconnects so that my batteries will stop dying on me as they sit, because there is some type of draw on it. We have a new choke switch, some speaker wire, and then just a horn, because why? Safety. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop in the boat and we'll talk about it. So this is my 1996 18-foot Manta Ray with a 4.3 call it Vortec or Merc Cruiser engine in it. Last episode we washed it, we made some to-dos. We got quite a few things to do, including the choke switch up there, right about there, and then a stereo right there in that hole. So we got those two things to do at least, and we need to run it once that choke switch gets in, because I got to figure out if it fixes a problem I've had where I've been stranded about 3 times. One of those times had nothing to do with it. It was the distributor cap. The keyway broke off and the distributor cap just did what it wanted to do. The second time, same thing. Well, no, sorry. Second time was electrical burning smell that we couldn't figure out. The third time was the choke went out, and with the choke going out, the wire that goes through the choke couldn't give any power to the ignition, which killed the ignition. So I couldn't even start the boat. I couldn't do anything. There was no power. So we're gonna fix all that today and see how it goes. Hopefully we can get it up and running good and not have an electrical smell as we let it run. So let's start with the choke. All right, well, I got in here and I was going to say the first thing you do is put your battery on charge. And then I'll look in the engine compartment and there's no battery. Why is there no battery? Because the battery's in that boat over there. So it's pretty funny, but not at the same time, because now I gotta go buy another battery. Oh, I might steal one just to get this thing going. So yep. All right, well, there's no battery, and we're just gonna start hooking things up, because I know kind of what to hook up. So let's start with this choke here. We're gonna take that little doohickey off right here and take it off. So let's do that. All right, that's not as small as the other one, but it works. It's in there. I had to put little wings on the screws so that the clips that are back here, like that, can fit on the back of it. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna put that on there and hopefully it works. If it doesn't, then I'm jumping it, and that's just how it's gonna be. All right, so just like any stereo, get you a little connector with a pigtail. So what we're going to use is, we have these little crimp heat shrink connectors. They're the easiest for what I'm doing right now. The solder style it's not the easiest, and that's why I'm not using that in here. It's a pain in the butt to get in here with a heat gun and sit there and deal with all that, especially how long you have to hold it on the solder style. So I'm not doing that. So I gotta look up, but speakers, and then you have your remote wire normally, and then you have your constant 12 volt, your switch 12 volt, and your ground. Pretty simple. I just have to find out what speakers go where, because we got 6 speakers in here, and we only got 4 outputs, so we're gonna do some little nifty tricking. Hopefully it doesn't compromise the sound, but we'll find out. All right, just got the wires in the back of this first one right here. It's ran straight here. This other one over here is going to go up front, basically combine, not going to the same speaker, but combine with the speaker wire for this one over here to the left side, swing back around, come up here. These 2 up front are going to have their own speaker wires. These 2 in the rear bottom are going to have their own speaker wires. So yeah, we got 6 speaker wires. We got 100 foot. Hopefully I have enough. Fingers crossed. I can't do it. My fingers, broken hand doesn't do that. So hopefully I can get this all wired in pretty easy and get it done. So let me step up my game and move some stuff and then knock it out. All right, all wires are ran now. Speakers are out on both the back. The front's still in because I can plug them in from the back. We're gonna commence on routing. I've got to get some more connectors because I don't have enough. I don't like these little bitty wires, and as much current as I want to push and freedom with wattage and whatnot, I went for the 14 gauge. I could have went for 16, but 14 sounds good, and we just have to pull it all up, tie it out of the way, and then put these speakers back below me, and the other ones just wired in up front. So we got a little bit more work to do. Stereo wise, other than speakers, it's hooked up, so that's a positive part. The color code was on the actual radio, so we're good with that. So my next thing is I gotta go get some connectors because I'm out. So with today, what we'll do is we will just run a wire or 2 to the front speakers, or these speakers right here. I'll go get a battery, hook it up, and see how the radio works, and go from there, because I want to hear this thing. It's not going to be the most fantastic thing in the world, but it'll be better than nothing. So let's grab these front wires and figure out which one's which on both sides, and we will go from there. So let me do that real quick and we'll wire this up, kinda. All right, got a battery hooked up. Let's see, stereo. Oh, I've got no power. Huh, that's weird. All right, well, we're gonna have to keep searching. On, power, radio. That's on. Nope. Oh. All right, it works. So we're good for that. Well, I got a mess in here. Speakers, wire, just, yeah. Today's not the day to finish this. So yeah, that's not good, because I got a lot more work to do, and it'll probably be about 4 days before I get back out here to finish this up. So yeah, I'm gonna throw everything back in certain places just to get it out of the way, get my tools out of here, and work at getting my pieces that I need, because I do need some ends. That's my primary thing. I can't find the ends that I put in here, or the ends that went to the stereo and the speakers. I don't know where they went. They just disappeared. So anyway, let me clean up this mess. We'll see you back in the shop. All right, well, I'm happy with the results from that. So we got the stereo in. Just need the ends for the speakers, some more butt connectors. But yeah, and then routing the wires. Then the stereo's done. It does take more than 2 hours. I've been working on it for about 2.5 with the choke, and then finding battery and everything else. So, but I'm happy to say that that boat is hopefully going to be ready for 2 weeks. 2 weeks away. Summer starts now. So yeah, if it is, excellent. Hopefully I fixed my issues, but we'll find that out very soon. But if you like this kind of content, please give me a subscribe. If you like other stuff like fabrication, welding, or other things instead of boats, cars, and mechanics, yeah, subscribe to the 2 channels at the end. One's mine and the other one's mine. So 251 Designs is my fabrication channel, and my mechanics-ish channel is TheShop. So just want to say I appreciate you joining in to another episode of The Shop, and until next time.